Yo, what's going on, Team Tweety? I hope you're all super well. Today is an absolutely miserable day. Have a look at this. We got puddles, it's raining everywhere. It's just not a good day at all. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not going to get out there and put in some work. I'm about to go to the gym. I also want to get a bit of wall juggling done. And I actually have this thing which was sent to me by Pro Football Group, which I want to use over the next couple of days. If you guys have ever seen this before, I think it's going to be so valuable for my training sessions, and I can't wait to use it. So this is basically a rebounder. That's a passing one, and then this is a ram. So you can imagine the clips that are going to happen with that, but just the training sessions as well. With that, I'll be able to make my shooting sessions more complicated. I'll be able to do more stuff just on my own individual training. Basically like having a portable wall. I can't wait to get out there and use it and show you some of the stuff that I want to do with it. So that's going to be absolutely sick. I'm pretty sure I can also get a special deal with that for you guys. Just sit tight on that. I'm not 100% sure. I'll let you guys know when I use it. But that's going to be an awesome piece of equipment that I can use. Now, going off to the gym, I'm going to get my full session in. There's also a little ball program. It's the Swiss ball that I have upstairs. I'll do that later on tonight. It works all of your core. I haven't looked at it yet. It was sent to me by my sprint coach, Clayton. Core is so important, so I want to get into the routine of doing that. And yeah, let's get off to the gym. I can't wait to get in there and just, you know, lift some line, put some work in. Yo, gym stuff again. We got the ball plank, side plank on the ball, another side plank on the ball. It's pretty much the same stuff. I'm getting into the program again. I'm upping the weight because I feel like I can handle it. My body will feel it though, that's for sure. RDLs here. I think I got up to 24 kilos with the kettlebell. You can see I'm really getting that range of motion, which is great, keeping my balance. If I do a bad form, I go again. I got up to a 90 kilo deadlift. I'm stoked with this gym session. I'm slowly getting back into it. And, you know, I could have pushed myself more, but you got to take it easy when you're getting back into things. Gym session done. Man, I'm feeling good on those deadlifts, especially. Everything else I'm starting to up, which is surprising because I'm only just getting back into it. I was expecting to, you know, take it easy, and I had to hold myself back because really I wanted to hit maybe 110 on those deadlifts, which I reckon I could. I had to stop on 90 because the smart thing to do is ease your way back into it. I got to 90, I stopped there. I really wanted to just maybe push to 100, but hey, I'll go easy just so that I'm not absolutely destroyed tomorrow. I've made sure that I've got my protein shake here. Get that in as soon as possible. I weighed myself. I'm still 62.0, so not much change there. Just need to keep working, keep grinding away, and I know it will come. And it's the same for you guys. If you want to achieve your goals, if you want to become a pro, you can't just sit inside if it's raining like this. Look, it's not nice out there. Yuck, it's raining. It's disgusting. You got to get out there, achieve your goals, whether that means training in the rain. Pat was saying to me during the sprint session, we got to get out here. It's just water at the end of the day. And I completely agreed with him. Sometimes, look, you do have to call it off if there's thunder dropping on your head. I've trained in the snow with Jay. You got to get out there, work hard to achieve your goals, whether that's going to the gym, whatever it is. Get out there and work. Don't just sit inside and make excuses. I see so many players these days make the excuse to not get something done. And when you have this opportunity of a life to try and achieve something that you want to achieve, when I see people throw it away, it's insane. So get out there, work hard, and, you know, good things will come. Work hard trumps talent. So I'm cooking up dinner, which is some pasta and rice and last night's dinner. So I'm also watching the FFA Cup here. We have the Bentley Greens versus Adelaide United. One of the guys that was with me when I was at Sydney FC, George Blackwood, is out there tonight. I think it's the first time he's actually played for Adelaide United properly for a while. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it's good to see these young guys getting a go. Now, I think the FFA Cup is an amazing opportunity. It's like the FA Cup in England for players to get an opportunity in front of A-League clubs. This Bentley Greens team, they're a pretty good Melbourne side, and for them to have the opportunity to play against these A-League teams, these professional sides, some of these players in the Bentley Greens team may be looking to go pro. And if you have a good match, then you never know what might happen. I remember a guy from Manly called Adam Parkhouse. Apparently he had a good FFA Cup game. I think it was just against Apia, and the Wellington Phoenix coach came and watched, which is a New Zealand A-League team, and he signed for them. So look, things happen. That's what I want to be in next year. When I play for a semi-pro team, I want to make my way up and play in some sort of semi-final, quarter-final against an A-League team, grand final, which is a New Zealand A-League team, and he signed for them. So, look, things happen. That's where I want to be next year. When I sign for a semi-pro team, I want to be playing against these A-League teams in the final, the semi-final, whatever it may be. But yeah, what an opportunity for players. All right, if you guys remember, a couple of days ago, I did a lot of running with Pat, and I forgot that I haven't shown you what I actually did in that session in terms of my PLAYR vest. Remember, if you want to pick up a PLAYR vest, this little pod right here, it's absolutely amazing. Send me a message on Instagram. I'll hook you up with a special deal. But you guys can see up here, I ran a total of 3.74 kilometers. My top speed was 25.2. Now, my personal best is 30.7. That's a 100% sprint. We said that those sprints, if you guys remember, they were about an 80% run. So, look, I should have pushed myself a little bit more there, I think, to maybe get up to a 27. And that, I would have really seen the benefits there. Power runs, look, I did 11. I don't think that's real. I'm really concerned about that. And then my sprint distance was 587 meters. So it's really valuable information because now I can look back at that and go, okay, top speed, those sprints, I need to push myself just that little bit more to ensure I'm getting the most out of the session. So good piece of information. Don't forget, message me on Instagram if you want to pick up one of those. Interesting stuff. Always learning, always improving myself. And I can't wait to use this thing in matches. You can see a heat map, all that sort of cool stuff. Man, it's going to be sick. So useful. So I've just had a look at the exercises that were sent to me, and they look pretty interesting. And it's funny because I do this stuff just regularly, and I used to so much when I was just talking with Dad. I'd do it. And it's so weird to see that it's actually an exercise. So I'm not going to show you all of them. I'm probably just going to pick 3 because I think a lot of this stuff is quite exclusive, I guess. You know, I don't think it's one of the things I can really go out there and just share with everyone in the world as much as I'd like to. Some of this stuff is extremely valuable information that people have worked hours and hours on. I'm sure if you looked online, you'd be able to find something similar though. So here are a couple of them. So most of these are stabilization. The first one is just balancing on your bum, keeping your legs off the ground. Now, ideally, I'd like this ball a little bit more pumped up because it is a bit easy. That's something to take note for the future, but I think with some exercises, it may be easier with a pump ball. Some, it might be harder. And you just have to really balance that. Last 2 are quite similar. The first one, looking back on it again, I'm not going to be doing a whole lot because it is a lot of arms and legs actual workouts. And seeing as I've done that today, it just doesn't make sense. If I'm not doing gym, then I'll fit it all in. First one is the 2-point stabilization where you just have your knees. This one is pretty difficult. I'd love to try it with a more pumped up ball, and I'm sorry I can't look at you. Now I can, because now my focus is right on you guys. That one is extremely difficult. I'm going to be doing a bit more work on that. And then the last one for you guys is the 4-point kneeling. It's just this, which is, I haven't actually done these, but this seems really easy. Let me check I'm doing it right. Yeah, I'm doing it right. This one's way easier because if you tilt that way, you just put all your weight there. If you tilt sideways, I think this must be like a step down from the 2-point. So, you know, you might be able to take that one out if you can automatically go up to here. So I'm gonna be doing a few more exercises, but that's my little ball program for you guys. Go look online. There'll be a ton of exercises there. Now, bang, the smoothie. Now you might be asking me, Sheldon, are those Weet-Bix? Completely 100% correct dial. So look, we're out of oats. There's none up there. We got Weet-Bix. So you thought, you know what? Let's just chuck them in. I wanted to carb it up a little, and that was the only thing I could find that had carbs. I was thinking of putting brown rice in. And Lucy asked me the other night, have you ever put Weet-Bix in your smoothie? Well, now I have. Well, that's me, showered, fed, and ready to go to bed. Yeah, I've been thinking about that one for the last, like 15 minutes. I finished that entire smoothie bowl. I'm feeling it in my stomach a little bit, so I'll lie in bed, watch YouTube for a little bit, let that settle down before I head off to sleep. Solid day in the gym. I'm seeing a ton of improvements, and again, Make sure you guys are getting out there working. Even if you don't think it's possible to go outside and train, do something inside, whether it's juggling against the wall, little touches, whatever it is. Make sure you're getting something done and not letting the day just go to waste. That is the most important thing. It doesn't have to just be in football either. Whatever it is, don't make excuses. Get the stuff done that you need to. Team Tweedy, I'm signing out. Make sure you leave a like. Let's be subscribing and enjoy Johnny else. Listen.